Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. On today's video, it's pretty much going to be an unedited video as much as I can. I'll try to go over with you on how to be able to afford a boat, or if it's been executed perfectly, or if everything's been executed, or if went out might be even free for you. So today I'll be just sharing you my experience and how I did to be able to afford a boat. Especially if you're like me, dad out there. Uh, it's hard to come up with the money to afford a boat. So on today's video, I'll be sharing you my my experience and what I did to be able to afford a boat. So pretty much on this video too, so you could implement these tasks, this this technique that I normally use, uh, to anything pretty much. If you want to be able to buy your own kayak, maybe a car, uh, to be able to fund your fishing trips, or better yet, uh, save up for your family vacation. It could be your credit cards, paying off your credit card, uh, or maybe you just need some extra money to start your investment plan or savings. So I'll be sharing you what I did. Maybe it'll help you as well. So to how to afford a boat, or possibly maybe how to afford to adjust for the crazy inflation that's going on right now, in the gas prices that's going up. So maybe this will help you. It helped me tremendously, and that's why I was able to purchase a boat, and 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 luckily for me, everything turned out okay. So I just want to share this information to you. First off, before we start, um, just want to let you know I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not, no way your professional advisor. So what I'm doing right now is simply sharing you what I did, and hopefully it'll work out for you as well. So hopefully you'll learn something of what I did, and also, so this is stuff that they don't really teach in college, or any financial expert. So I'm just going over to you what I did, and hopefully this will help you as well, on especially for people out there that wants to be able to see if you could afford a boat or a kayak and whatnot. So it's actually cheaper than owning a car. So on today, what we want to do is, I want to share to you that the first part is you want to hit your target, or what's your goal. On this case, for my example, uh, I wanted a fishing boat for the family. So what we targeted on was a 2011 Pioneer Sportfish 197. We saw this on our local dealership in Antioch, and it was priced at about $18,000 with everything, including tax. It turned out to be 22,000, and and of course I finance it. I finance it. So what we did was, I guess, some different banks. By the way, guys, if you want to buy a boat and you don't have any down payment, most of the time dealership will ask for down payment. But if you go to your own bank, like Federal Credit Union banks, sometimes if you go through a loan there, you don't require a down payment. But it needs to meet some criteria. For instance, on my case, the boat has to be 10-year or older, or 10-year or newer, to hit the 10-year financing. And then newer boats, and depends also on different bracket of the actual price of the boat. You could go through the duration of 15 years or 20 years. But then I'm not you just have to do your own due diligence on these, and really find out what's going to be your monthly payment. So at this case, I want to give you my target when I was looking for a boat was this sports fish. So it's just a 20-footer boat that easy to maintain, and it's not too big and not too small. So it's just hit on the middle. there. So we financed this boat for 10-year using a credit union. Low. I believe it's the lower financing interest rate compared to other banks. So in this case, it's 10-year loan for $22,000. Our monthly turned out to be $233. So pretty much on this example, we're gonna go over the target. So I'm gonna put $233 here for the target for a monthly payment for this boat. Particularly, again, you do your own target. This is just an example. I put some lists here on what type of target maybe you want to achieve. Like some people that likes to have a kayak. I think average kayak, the good decent one, is $6,000. This might be like a hobby kayak, maybe the Mirage Pro. Some companies they finance for 12 months with everything. Maybe you probably end up having like a $420 monthly payment for 12 months. So again, this is just an example of what target you could have. It could be a car that you're financing for 5 years, $30,000 that you're probably maybe close to like $570 monthly payment, or a party boat if you want to go fishing every month. Maybe average is like $200 a month. Maybe that might be your target, or family vacation, or maybe you need some extra money to pay off your credit card, your extra money to start your investment or savings or whatnot. So it depends. It could just be creative of whatever target you like. So my example here is the boat. So pretty much so that way I could show you how to actually afford these. So find out your target. So in this case, my example is the boat, which is $233, and then insurance for the boat and the trailer. Again, you could shop around, find out your exact payment of that boat, particularly that you're looking for. So in that way, you know what your target goal is to come up with. So on this case, I have a full coverage, $500 deductible. It came with a tow service, and also it comes with a propulsion mechanical breakdown. I believe this covers only not the actual motor, but the drivetrain for your motor. So it's a good to have. It's actually only $340 yearly, so it's actually cheap. So that brings me down to $28 a month, about $28.33. So if you put $28.33 here for the target, so here my target here again, optional if you wanna park your boat, dock your boat in the marina, or parking if you have to go hire someone to park your boat to a parking lot. This is going to be an optional. In this case, we end up trailing the boat home, so we don't have to do this. But again, include this to your target if this is what you like to do. But in this case, I'm not going to include these. So pretty much my target goal to be able to afford this boat is is pretty much $261, as you can see here. So this is my target. Again, I'm just sharing you this on how I did it. This is my target goal to be able to afford this boat, $261. So again, you could have a different target here. These are all different, pretty much different target. Maybe you want to purchase a kayak and finance it, and you just want to put your target here. So grab a pen and paper, make your own target goal of what you want to do. Again, this is just an example. So stick with me here. Again, this video is about how to be able to afford your target. On this case, mine is a boat. So please stay tuned and stick around if you wanna know how I did it. So now that we know the target, my target here is $261.33. So the way I did it is I just have to find out money. It could be the money that I'm already spending that maybe I need just to cut down. And it's actually I do this every year. So I'm about to show you. So the next step, now that we identify your target or my target, which is this boat here, $261 a month. So the next step will be you want to be creative on how to find out money. On this case, I made a list of all my expenses every month that I could cut back. And I strongly suggest you to do this every year. This is what I do every year to make sure that I'm not spending and wasting my money on little things out there that I don't need. So, I misspelled these. So if you can, grab a pen and paper and write down all your expenses every month. In order for this to work, you have to be honest to yourself. You have to actually really write down what your expenses is that you could get rid of, right? And make adjustments. So this case here, again, my target is $261 a month. So if I could save up $261 and free up that money on my expenses that I'm already savings, then I could use that money to afford the boat, to pay for that boat. So let's go to the next step here is write down and make a list of expenses that you do every month that you could actually make adjustment on. So perfect example here is coffee. I drink coffee a lot. I used to go to Starbucks, and the coffee that I normally, the average coffee is actually I don't go to Starbucks. I go to a different a coffee shop at work. So, but it's about the same as Starbucks. $2.75 the average for a cup of coffee every day. So for a week, I'm spending $13, $13.75. Every month, I'm paying $55 for coffee. Imagine. So what I started doing now is started making my own coffee at home. I got my own coffee mug now, and started making coffee at home every morning. So that alone, I'm saving $55 a month. That I'm already, the money that I already have that I keep wasting on coffee. So again, it's really up to you guys. This is just my list on how I did it. So you could have your own expense every month. So mine is not going to be the same as yours. So, but hopefully yours will be also similar to these. Again, my next list here is cable satellite service. This is my example here. I used to pay DirecTV $185 a month. Imagine I'm spending $185 a month for DirecTV that I barely use, or I don't even watch TV anymore. I have no time to watch TV. I rather go fishing. So how I did this is I switched to Disney Plus. I'm paying about $8 a month for Disney Plus. That's for my kids. I have 2 young kids, so they need Disney Plus. And Amazon Prime. A lot of people already have an Amazon Prime Video. Luckily for me, I'm already paying. I'm already a member of Amazon Prime, and it actually come with an Amazon Prime Video. So some show there are actually free. Some movies are free. So I'm putting 0 here for that, so I don't have to pay monthly on that because I'm already paying for Amazon Prime membership. YouTube TV, I switched to YouTube TV. So guys, if you're not familiar, YouTube TV actually like a service, almost like a Netflix service, but it's YouTube based. You could install this app to your phone, your computer, on your Roku app for your TV, and for $65 a month, you could actually get like sports channel, news, local channels, pretty much, and more. So that kind of literally replaces DirecTV. This $185 DirecTV. Luckily for me, I'm not even paying $65 for YouTube TV. My brother-in-law already have this account, so he was able to just share me the account. So pretty much, if you have family that already has Disney Plus, ask your family member to maybe they could just share their account to you, or your YouTube TV. Especially here, my brother-in-law have YouTube TV. He was able to share it to me. Shout out to Anthony for this. So thank you. And then Netflix, I'm paying $14 a month for Netflix, and this is self-explanatory, guys. Netflix is just movie app, or it's self-explanatory. So all these here, I could have been only paying $98 instead of $185. So that's another saving of $98 a month. So add 55 and 98. That's actually a big saving every month. So again, guys, just make sure you write down your list of expenses that you do every month, because who knows, that might be your key to be able to afford a boat or your kayak, or extra money for you that you're already spending that you don't need. So internet service, this is another one thing that I did. We used to pay Comcast for $120 a month, and the speed on this is not even good. It's like it was only 75 megabyte per second speed, and I'm paying $120. So what I did is I just went and go to the Comcast website and check out the deals for Xfinity deals. And believe it or not, there's actually a 300 megabyte deals right now that I was able to jump on for only $50. Again, from 120, then I was only paying $50. But this is yearly, guys. So every year you have to actually, what it would do is this deal will reset for 1 year and might come back to 120. So you have to make that call again the following year to switch that deal. So on this case, mine was 120. After 1 year, actually up 120, then I check out the deals and I called and they said they have a 300 megabyte internet service for only $50. That's $70 savings, guys. So again, mine might be different than yours, but seriously, if you have a Comcast or any internet service, call or go to their website. You could actually save some money. Believe it or not, you may not know that you're already paying too much for these, and there's deals out there that's actually cheaper and might be faster as well. So again, I'm already saving 55, 98, and 70. That stuff that I'm already spending every month that I didn't even know. Another perfect example is auto insurance. Every year, if you have a good record, on my case, I was paying $320 for my auto insurance through Progressive. Just me shopping around, and I suggest everyone shop around for your auto insurance every year, guys. You never know, you might save up without sacrificing about your coverage. Like for like coverage. I was able to find Costco for only $236 instead of $320. Again, like for like coverage, same thing, pretty much. Costco $236 compared to $320. That's $84 savings. Another example here is the home phone service. Believe it or not, I still have a phone service even though I don't use a phone. Thinking that 911 won't work, so I never switched to VoIP over IP or any other service out there, which is 911, right? You have to make a phone call for 911 just in case for emergency. But some people, they have their cell phone. But at this case, I was paying $29 for a home service for telephone. I switched to voice over IP, which is a Magic Jack. This is a service called Magic Jack. They'll give you a Magic Jack, and I'm only paying $29 a year for this service. It connects to your main phone, and you could still make 911 phone calls or any regular phone calls, and you still have a phone number, so your regular phone line will still work. Again, this is about $2.41 a month because it's a yearly service. So here I'm already saving $26.59 a month. So another savings for me that I could have been spending all the time. But again, I found this money that I'm already spending. Cell phone service, like your mobile phone, your cell phone. This is kind of upsetting here because I found out I'm still paying $150 for 2 lines, my wife and mine, for the AT&T mobile service. I was paying $150, guys, on these. So I finally look around and switch to Comcast Xfinity Mobile. They actually also uses, they also have mobile service. So I switched to Comcast Xfinity for mobile cell phone service. I believe they're using Verizon network as well, so you'll get better signal than AT&T. but don't quote me on these. But I was only paying $92.10 compared to $150. Now I'm down to $92.10. Again, every year, call around. You will get a guaranteed good rates. So that's another savings of $57.90. I used to pay someone to cut the grass in the front, a landscaper. I was paying $100. This person comes in twice a month to maintain my yard. I started paying my own. Started cutting my lawn on my own. That's another $100 savings. So there it is, another $100 savings monthly that I'm already spending. Lunch, I used to bring. I used to go to work, and I still work, but I go to lunch every day before, and I'm spending an average about $15 a day for lunch. If you think about it, that's $75 a week. In 1 month, that's $300 a month. Imagine $300 a month just for lunch. That's a lot. So for me, I started prepping for lunch. I bring my lunch, or whatever you guys want to do. But again, this is my list that I was able to play around with. You will have a different list, but again, this is my lunch, and I'm prepping lunch, so that probably cost me like around $25 a week or $100 a month. So that's a saving of $200, guys. So a lot of people, I didn't realize that I'm spending too much money for lunch, just for lunch. So at work, so I'm saving $200 just for that. This one here, I'm not sure if some people, but this is what I did also on mine. Is home energy, like electricity on your house. Before, I'm using, living in the East Bay. It's very hot, and I have some water pump that I need to run all the time. So my average PG&E electric bill is $300 to $400 a month, and I switched to Tesla solar Powerwall battery backup. Some people might think, oh, it's expensive. Honestly, my setup's about $40,000, but I didn't come up with the $40,000 to set up my solar and a Powerwall in my house. I loaned that. They offer loan programs for solar and Powerwall battery backup. So for that $40,000 loan that I took to pay for this, by the way, no down payment. So for that loan, I'm paying about $220 for that loan. Not gonna go into the details, but that's all I'm paying compared to $300 to $400 average for electricity. So I'm saving $150 a month. So that's still a win-win situation. That I took a loan, but again, this is just mine. People might have different setup here. Also, I didn't write it down. Water utility. I'm not gonna tell people to save water, but I saw an article or one time, I believe a couple of days ago, this lady, she was able to. She was paying $160 for water bill every month, but I think she must have changed or repair her toilet to a water saving toilet or whatnot, and she was able to cut it down to $90 a month instead of $160 a month. So that's a big saving. So again, you could do that. You could be water utility. It could be make sure you adjust your water to your lawn, or could be anything. Like maybe you're paying $150 for water or $120 for water, where if you could cut down, maybe you could set a timer on your sprinkler. But it's really hard. But this could be another way for you to save. It's on your water utility. A lot of people have those, so you could play around with those. I didn't put it here because I didn't have my real data for these. So this is my example, guys. So this is my list. Again, you could have your own list, but you have to be honest to yourself. You have to really put it down in order for it to work. Just be creative. So what I did is, this is all my savings on all what I'm already paying every month. Just coming up with these savings without me doing anything. Just making phone calls, or on your busy day or whatnot. Just for these, just reviewing your expenses every month, every annually, and cutting back. Again, stuff that maybe you're paying too much of, and you could lower it down. This will add up, guys. So on my end here, this is just my example. I was able to save up. My total is $841 that I'm actually spending every month. That I'm already wasting. Just simple phone calls, or simple adjustment, or getting some quote from other insurance company or whatnot. I'm able to save $841. So what can I do with this $841? Of course, I'll throw it on a boat, because my target's only $261. Again, my number might be different from others, might be better. Yours might be better than mine, or whatnot. So again, it really depends on what you want to do. If what you come up with is different or less than your target, that's okay. At least you're on the way. It's either you could use that money, to save up for it, or whatnot. But in my case, it's enough for me to jump on that boat. Again, be creative. Optional cutbacks. Again, I don't like cutbacks. If you could just come up with it already, that's you're already doing, that's great. But if you're really, really desperate, it's only you that could tell what you want really on your target, if how desperate you are. But this is optional, but I don't really recommend it. About eating out. Maybe you don't want to avoid eating out. Instead of eating out, maybe invite your friends over, and have a potluck, and instead of going out there in alcohol, in a bar, spending money on alcohol or movies or whatnot, maybe have friends come over and have a potluck instead, and everyone bring their own beer or whatnot. So it's still cheaper, and you could actually have more fun. But again, this is optional. I don't like people cutting back on their normal stuff. So I try to avoid these, to cut back. But again, this is another way for you to come up with money. Another one is side hustles, but I don't really recommend this, because you could go for Uber, you could sell on eBay or whatnot, or do little side job. But again, this purpose of this is for you to go out there and go fishing on a boat or a kayak, if this is what your target is. This is just but it really depends on how much you want to do to reach your target. But this is just an idea, but you don't have to do it. Again, you could use the savings to afford your boat, your kayak, your car. Could be your family vacation, right? Or maybe you want to start savings, or paying up some debt, some credit card bills, and starting maybe investment plan, or whatnot. So you could do anything you want. So hopefully you making your own list, what you could review and make some savings out of it. Hopefully, I'm hoping you guys could actually save some money also. So you don't have to buy a boat or kayak or anything, but this is just an example on how I was able to afford a boat with this formula. This is really basics finance, guys. So and pretty much it's just literally you just don't want to pay and waste your money on stuff that there's already cheaper stuff service out there. So make sure hopefully this would help. Again, this video is intended to people like me, like dad, that with no extra income but want to be able to go out there and boat. So yeah, so hopefully this video is helpful for anyone out there. Again, this video is I made this video for people like me that wants to jump into boating or kayaking, or it could be anything that, again, if you want to make some extra money or save some money that you're already spending out there, and to fund your goal or your target goal, or it could be a family vacation. Again, hopefully this video is helpful for anyone that's on my same on the same page as I am, dad with 2 kids, and how to be able to afford a boat. So if I get a lot of likes on this video, I'll even gonna go over the second part of this video on how to since my target is 261, you might have a different target depending on the boat that you like. So this might be too high as a target, or maybe you have a higher target, and I'll show you how to cut this in half or a third of a cost. So instead of 261, maybe you could cut it in 1/3. So you could even half this target here. So I'll show you on my next video if I get a lot of interest on that. So on how to even cut this in half for your boat expenses. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you everyone for showing some love. Again, this video is intended for people like me. Hopefully out there, if you're out there and you saw this video and you're already able to afford this and don't need these, but if you think that someone that may be helpful, this video might be helpful for them to be able to afford their own boat or kayak, feel free to forward this video to them. So you're doing them a favor as well. So again, I just want to share this information to you on how I was able to afford a boat or kayak or a car, fund your fishing trip every month or whatnot. So or your family vacation. Again, this is just how I did it, and thought I would just share this information to you. Again, I'm not a financial expert and definitely not your financial advisor. So I'm just simply sharing you how I did it and how I was able to hit my target to able to afford a boat without me working for it or doing extra hustles that I'm already spending on unnecessarily stuff. So again, hopefully this video is helpful, and thank you for watching. Again, thank you for all your support and watching my video. Have a great day. Bye.